Hey, heading home from a gig. Hey, a lot of people out at this hour. It's not right. Um, just wanted to let you know that I've had a lot of response, over 1 million views of a video I did on TikTok, which is like 1 million views more than any of my clips usually get on TikTok. It was a little video about my response to Erik and Lyle Menendez potentially being released from prison. They've had a lot of media attention recently, and their cousin was on TV, and I was all excited, and I talked about the boys, and 1 million people. The Menendez brothers have a lot of support on TikTok. Anyway, it's all very exciting for them. I can't wait till they're released. There'll be a party. I'll be dressing as Lyle for Halloween, obs. And more on that later. But I have letters. Erik and I corresponded while they were in prison in the 90s. I know, that was a decade when people wrote letters and read them and responded. Magic. And I wrote them quite frequently. I'd seen the case in the press and then the trial on TV, and I just couldn't help myself. I found Erik and his plight very provocative. And I felt the need to respond, so I did. By verse. I just told Erik, I'm going to read the letter here at some point and put it on TikTok. But I basically told Erik, look, I saw you on TV and I couldn't not write. You seemed in need of some sort of support. I want to tell you that, kindred spirit, I'm also a problem solver like you. I tend to leap in and try to fix things. And sometimes I move too quickly. Like you, Erik. And he wrote back. I couldn't believe it. And the response was, I'm going to read it. I'll find it at some point. I have the letters with me. But the first response he wrote was like, oh, I'm sorry it's taken a while, but you can't believe how busy I've been. The response, I can only think of a word to describe it because I'm in Britain. The word that keeps bouncing in my brain is camp. The response is quite camp. Not what you'd expect from my favorite butch Latino in jail. Not what I'd hoped for. And yet, I enjoyed it. And we continued our correspondence for quite a while. I even went to visit him. And then I had the great good fortune, a few years later, in the early 2000s, of interviewing Erik's therapist. Oh yeah, that guy from the TV show. Monsters? You know that character? I interviewed him, spent the day with him. I'm going to dig up that footage because that was, oh man, genius. And that character does a good job. I mean, the actor playing that character. It's a fair portrayal. And I was shocked at the stuff he told us. The intimacy with which he spoke about Erik and the details he shared. It was all quite invigorating and educational. And I will find that footage for you and get it for you. And the letters as well. Just wanted to let you know, keep you up to date. Oh, my boys are coming home. I gotta rest up and look good for my Erik cost. I think it'll be something like, Batman's Robin. Something like that, because, Lyle's Batman. I'll have to be Robin. It'll be tiny short shorts. Red with piping. Like those shorts we used to wear in the gym in the 70s. Something like that on a 61-year-old gay man from San Francisco. Doesn't get better than that. Bye.